Jackie Platinum joke page Martling this Thursday, May 13th at Bananas Comedy Club in the Fort Lee Holiday Inn in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Jackie cashing in again when he makes those wild appearances.
Let me ask you something. When is this Platinum actually going to appear?
Yeah, where is this Platinum joke page?
I think it's the first week in July. The first issue comes out. Well, it's the first issue, so I think it got pushed back one time. It was originally May, and then they changed it to September.
Problem.
I just zoned out on his answer, too. I don't know what he just said. To you?
First week in July is the answer.
All right, I'm sorry.
And they had to delay it.
I see.
That's what he said.
Made perfect sense.
Sounds like the magazine's doing very well. They delayed the magazine.
No problem.
For dirty jokes and information, call the All Digital 516-922-WINE. Remember,
I understand that two different people are on the cover. I keep hearing one person say she's on the cover and then another person says she's on the cover.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't gotten a straight answer yet either.
we heard that Sam Kinnison's wife was on the cover.
And then I heard somebody else.
Somebody from a band's wife, right?
Yeah, and now nobody knows. All right, 516-922-WINE is just a regular call. Wednesday night, May 19th, at Catch a Rising Star in Princeton, New Jersey. Go try and stump the joke man.
Big mystery around the Joke Man's new magazine.
Yeah, the Joke Man, the new magazine. Evidently, Jackie used to write the joke page for Penthouse.
Yes.
He got that because his buddy Blauweiss, whoever that is, Blauweiss. My buddy Blauweiss got me the joke page over at Penthouse. Blauweiss is a good guy. Blauweiss. So he goes, Blauweiss.
Well, get on the phone and call Blauweiss. I'll give you the answer in 10 seconds.
Yeah, Blauweiss.
Anytime you had a question about Penthouse.
I was like, is his first name Blau and last Weiss? Blauweiss?
I will call Blauweiss and find out who's on the cover.
One time I said, we're reading Penthouse, right? And we could have sworn somebody was airbrushed.
Right.
Hey, I'll get on the phone to Blauweiss. He'll have the answer.
It's like doing a show with Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I'll answer for you in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He's so proud of himself, he knows somebody might have an answer. And then we called Blauweiss, and Blauweiss didn't have the answer.
No clue.
Yeah, no answer. So Blauweiss evidently leaves Penthouse, or gets fired, or has a difference of opinion with them. I don't know what happened there, but Blauweiss is no longer with Penthouse.
Right, and he's starting up his own magazine?
Yeah, so he decides to start up his own magazine. Of course, as soon as Blauweiss is out, they throw Jackie out of Penthouse. It wasn't like a day later that Jackie wasn't thrown out of Penthouse.
We're attached like elephants.
Yeah.
It was like Blauweiss is gone, then throw out the joke man.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later it's hey, screw Penthouse, they suck. I'm now with Platinum Magazine. And we're like, what's Platinum Magazine? Hey, Blauweiss is starting a new magazine.
What was Jackie's rationale? What was the reason Penthouse supposedly gave you for getting rid of the joke page?
Yeah, what was the reason? Jackie had like a whole reason. It had nothing to do with Jackie. Yeah.
Something was changing and they were going away from humor.
Yeah, it never has to do with like Jackie might have sucked. It might have been like Jackie didn't write a good joke page. It never is that.
Well, there's another thing I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Jackie has this thing where he always puts people's names in the joke.
Yeah, to make them even more complicated.
What is that about?
That's how he rewards his friends.
But does he think anybody else gets anything out of it? You know, the 10 million people you want to read this? Or does he just write it for his friends?
Well, he writes a joke for Penthouse. It's like, so Fred Norris goes to the bar, and Nancy Sirianni Martling sees him at the bar. And so everyone we know is in this stupid...
The reason for that is because if you read jokes in Playboy, it's always the dashing young gentleman or the blah, 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 blah.
Right.
When I tell jokes, it's always the guy did this or the girl did that. And it gets old hearing the guy. So I just put a name there.
I see. So you have a philosophy to all of this.
Absolutely.
And
my joke books that were just reissued have a lot of old comedians' names in them, and they're very funny.
I'm very funny because of the old comedian's name.
Right, they wouldn't be funny without those names.
No.
Because he's always running around
I think it's fun, and everybody I know thinks it's fun.
He's always calling people, hey, did you see the page? Look at joke number.
Your name is there. It's Jackie's little payoff.
Yeah.
To his little stupid buddies.
I think it's fun.
All his loser buddies. They get to be in Penthouse.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be.
But it's not funny for the reasons you think. And I don't think anybody else gets the joke.
I'm the only guy who sticks with Jackie. Everything always comes to an end. Penthouse was for a while the great. Oh, Penthouse is great, man. They're really good people.
Oh, he's always doing those little photo sessions, getting all into all kinds of different stupid poses for Penthouse.
See, Howard, I do other things besides your show.
And then of course, it falls apart. But then we don't say anything. Now he's a Platinum, a magazine that hasn't come out ever.
I have a hot new booking that I didn't tell you about yet.
What is it?
I just got my contract for Just for Laughs Festival.
Yeah?
didn't know that.
In Montreal.
Wow.
How did that come about? Blauweiss?
Blauweiss? He's a good guy. Yeah, he took some pictures of me.
You're not going to believe this, but the guy that runs the festival, I put his name in a joke.
Yeah.
And he was so impressed that he booked me for the Just...
I'll tell you how you got it. He heard you on this show. Right. That's how. He heard you get some plugs. Exactly. No, I don't want to hear Blauweiss. I want to hear you talk with love in your voice about me like you talk about Blauweiss.
He's been writing people's names into jokes for 100 years. He's never done anything for him.
No. Wednesday night, May 19th, at Catch a Rising Star, it's Blauweiss and Jackie in Princeton, New Jersey. Go try and stump the joke man.
Oh, yeah.
Blauweiss.
Blauweiss.
My buddy Blauweiss.
Oh, yeah, call my buddy Blauweiss.
Jesus Christ.
My buddy. This is buddy. Yeah, I'll call my buddy. Sure.
It isn't funny.
You have a... you do a good Jackie.
I love doing
You do a great Jackie, Robin.
She really does.
She does a better one than I do. That's Freddie's impression. I mean, that's Jackie's impression of Robin. You do a Jackie.
That was close.
Fred, do you do Jackie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Blauweiss walks into a bar with Chiasano and...
Yeah, he put Chiasano in one of the jokes.
And then he's always running around with the page showing everybody.
Yeah, running around with that stupid page.
Hey,
get Chiasano in here.
And he starts laughing before you can even read the joke.
Hey, read this. And then the guy sees his name, and then Jackie's in the background. Oh! Oh!
He's amazing.
Hey, put your name in the penthouse.
Did you see it? It's joke number 3. With a horn, the leprechaun walking to the outhouse.
The leprechaun's name is Blauweiss.
The leprechaun is Burf.
Then he's got all these little friends that he mentions.
Sorry I have friends, Howard.
Yeah.
Did you see how I worked Burf into the joke?
Yeah, Burf's a great guy.
And then there's Ganji's joke.
Hey, Ganji was in there, too.
Ganji and Grohl.
Hey, where is Ganji? As long as we're making fun of people, let's get Ganji in
He
here.
was just telling me how he sleeps on the tables in the back because he has to go to his lessons tonight, and there's no place for him to sleep, so he sleeps on a table in the back.
Like a slab.
The poor table.
That must be a nice sight.
Yeah.
He's fat hanging off the side.
Just imagine somebody walking into that scene.
Ganji's an intern of ours who, like, now is like, how old are you now? Like 27?
22.
Oh, you're 22?
Yeah. 22.
How long you been out of college? Like, it's 2 years?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just graduated last year. Remember the great invitation we got?
Yeah. His father's real rich and threw him a big graduation party. It was like a wedding.
Remember that big thing you got? Michael.
And where did you graduate from again?
CW Post.
Yeah.
CW Post.
CW Post.
He wants to be a radio disc jockey because he wants to get girls.
Yes.
And he figures that's the only way he's going to do it. Except he has no voice. So now we told him take voice lessons. I haven't heard a change in your voice.
How many lessons have you taken?
3.
CW Post.
CW Post. I've had 3 lessons.
You know what your voice is good for?
What?
Construction work with your father's company.
No way.
Oh. His father has a hammer waiting for him right now, just sitting there with Mike Ganji's
got
name
his
on
own
it.
tool belt.
Yeah.
You haven't heard any change at all?
No.
Have you been practicing?
Not really, a little bit.
Like, what do? They have you saying sentences and stuff?
Yeah, they have me saying sentences and words.
Zens.
The rain and Spain falls mainly in the plain.
Did she, like, say to you that there's potential to change your voice?
Oh, yeah, she says I'm doing well. This is like what I read.
Let me see. Let's see. Now, what do you have to do here?
No, she just makes me read the words and read the sentences.
And he has to pronounce the words correctly.
Oh, I see. Yeah, let me hear you do it. But just start with before consonants. That one. Let me hear you do it.
Correctly.
Okay. They were hiring both of them. By buying them out, they're letting them in. I try to avoid greeting Brian.
What?
I try to avoid greeting Brian.
Greeting?
Greeting.
Greeting.
I tried to avoid greeting Brian.
Is that wrong?
No,
What's wrong about that?
Greeting?
Greeting.
It's greeting.
Greeting.
What?
Greeting.
No, it's greeting.
So you're thinking about eating. It's greeting.
Oh.
It's Greet.
I thought about eating Brian. Little sauce.
Does your teacher think you're doing good?
Yeah, she thinks I'm doing well.
How much you pay her?
A lot of money.
No wonder she's the one who's doing good.
She's deaf.
Yeah. What do you pay for these lessons?
$700.
$700 for how long?
For 10 weeks and 45 minutes a session.
And you get one a week?
1 a week, right?
Wow,
That's an awful lot of money, right?
That's a lot of money.
No wonder she thinks she's doing well.
Yeah. Well, you're all better now.
She's doing well.
And what does she have you do? What are these exercises that Robin says you can't do on your own?
All she has me do is read these words, and then she shows me...
Don't you read them into a tape recorder?
Oh, I read them into a tape recorder, right?
Yeah.
And then she shows me if I'm not saying them correctly, she shows me how to say them.
Well, you just said greeting wrong. Did she correct you on that?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
She was too busy counting now.
Don't you realize,
Too busy
Ganji,
laughing.
counting the money in the back? But Ganji, don't you realize that that there are people out there who naturally can do this and just say the word greeting and they have a nice clear voice, that you're competing with those people?
Yeah, but I've also heard a lot of DJs that can barely talk.
TJs?
DJs. I've heard a lot of DJs.
TJs that can barely talk. I don't know. For $700, I think I'm getting better.
Let me hear you read. Go ahead.
Okay. I try to avoid greeting.
Yes, go ahead.
Brian. There's a wedding going on.
Wedding.
Thinning.
That's that inging.
Yeah,
Thinning her hair. Thinning her hair was easy. They're breaking all the rules.
They're breaking all the rules.
She's telling tales out of school. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Oh, wow.
No mores.
No mores.
No mores.
No mores.
No mores.
A rolling stone gathers no mores.
Stone.
Doesn't she have you doing vocal exercises to help you get rid of your New York accent?
No, just this.
That's it? Just reading stuff?
Reading.
How does that help you improve? You're just reading it wrong.
Well, I guess I'm reading it right in class.
Does she read it first and then you read it after?
No, she reads a couple of
What a great gig. I can teach you how to. What do you give me $700? I'll teach you how to do this stuff.
She reads the first.
I'm criticizing you more than she is.
And this is free.
Yeah.
And this is free.
This is free.
This is free. It's not costing me anything.
She cute?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not enough to pay $700.
What?
He's not getting her anyway.
She wears little short dresses and stuff? Is this the one you go to, Robin?
No.
Don't you go to
I have a vocal coach, not a voice teacher.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This is strictly speaking.
What's the difference?
He's speaking. He's learned to speak.
Oh, you learn how to sing.
I'm learning how to sing.
And Robin said there's exercises that you can't figure out how to do on your own.
Well, she shows me how to say the words, sort of, drop the jaw, those type of things.
I see.
And it's just that I have to watch her to do them, and then once I leave, I forget. So I have to sit there and watch her drop her jaw and
drop her jaw.
Drop her jaw.
I see. I see.
How she does.
Well, I think at the end of 10 weeks you're going to be great.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you're going to sound terrific. Yeah.
I think there's an improvement a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
There is an improvement.
There is an improvement. It's a definite improvement.
There's a definite improvement in my speaking voice.
You don't think so?
I don't know, man.
No more.
Does she ever tell you anything about moving your voice around so that you can lower it?
They don't have you breathing into hot water or anything?
No, none of that.
Yeah, I did all that. It was called the Arthur Lesak technique. It really helps.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't
no
know
offense
either.
to this lady, but it sounds to me like if you're reading from a piece of paper, I don't know what that's going to do.
I don't know.
You're supposed to do exercises to drop your voice and loosen it up a little. Like that kind of stuff. They teach you how to resonate. I don't know. I mean, in your case, I don't know how much is going to help anyway.
I don't know.
You got a really messed up sound.
Like what's the?
I mean, you're the last person who should be on the radio.
What's the worst thing about besides me having a New York accent?
You got to go like you swallow.
Have almost no voice.
Yeah, you swallow your words and you're kind of hoarse.
I swallow.
That's why he's heavy.
Yeah.
He's eating everything.
You're hoarse. You know that? Isn't it hard for you to talk?
No. No.
You're like hoarse.
He's hoarse.
No. And how do I swallow my words? What does that mean?
It means you swallow your words.
Yeah, but like in what sense?
You're hungry.
In what sense?
Like when you go approved. Don't you think I approved?
It
sounds like you said, don't you think I approved? I think you're saying improved, but...
Right. But I sort of told her that, and I guess she hasn't gotten to that part yet.
Yeah, well, you got to give... What?
I saw her. Z.
I saw her that.
I saw her tell her that.
After the 10, I'm going to need like another 10 or something.
Yeah, you're probably going to need another 10
maybe
lessons.
20 lessons.
It might take you 20 lessons.
20 grand.
All right, but okay, you're getting there. You're getting there.
I'm also doing the acting thing.
Oh, you're acting?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's good. Now let me hear some of that. What do you do there?
Well,
she helps you with acting?
No, totally different.
Oh, you got a different school?
Oh, yeah, different school.
So you went to college, and now you're trying to go to learn how to speak.
I'm learning to speak and act.
All right, you could have done that in college, you know.
I didn't have enough time.
All right, go ahead. Now, let me hear what you're doing in acting class.
Well, we sort of learned repetition first.
Yeah. And Ganji's like a real mess. He dumped his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And now he can't even get another girl.
Get a date.
You should have stuck with her. I set him up with a girl, beautiful girl. Beautiful.
Yeah. He wasn't satisfied. He thought he could do better.
Yeah. And you dumped her. And then you try to hide it from me that you dumped her.
Yeah.
Or she dumped you, one of the two.
No,
I don't know.
It was mutual.
It was mutual dumping?
It was mutual dumping. No, it was just a mutual breakup.
How'd you blow that?
It was just, we sort of fought a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what she was doing with you anyway.
Yeah. You're a loser.
Why? I can get good-looking girls.
What?
Where are they now, Ganj?
Where are all your good-looking girls? I can get good-looking girls.
They're flocking around me.
I can get good-looking girls.
I can get good-looking girls.
I would tell you what the other interns have told me about Ganj.
Like what?
What?
You haven't had a date since, right?
Right. Okay.
And you're always going to bars and stuff.
Always said that, all these girls were out there that he could be getting.
Right,
but since Jen, he hasn't had one date.
Right.
And aren't you feeling a little insecure?
Yes, I am. Of course,
Of course.
Of course.
He's feeling a little insecure about his body right now, Howard. He's a little bit heavier
he's fat.
than he wants to be.
Let me ask how new the snooze is. How long have they been broken up?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Broke up for like 3 months, and he thought I didn't know for like a month.
because I thought they were going back and forth.
No.
No.
3 months?
Yeah. Whoa. Where you been, Jackie? You've been on the phone with your joke page.
That's right. He's calling people to tell them.
No, I heard they were broken up. Then I saw them together.
He walked into a bar.
He covers it pretty well because you see him hanging out. They still.
Yeah, we're still sort of friendly. I mean, I have to work with him, so what am I going to do?
Congratulations.
But he's feeling a little bit insecure about his body, so
Oh, yeah?
he hasn't been able to make the move.
Gee, what a surprise.
Jeez.
I seen him with his shirt off, man. You got bigger breasts than Nancy Sirianni Motley.
That's not hard to do.
Let's see.
So all you got to do is read from that one sheet of paper, and let me see what you do in acting class. What's that?
Well, acting, we do a lot of things. First we learned repetition.
First you learn what?
You didn't know how to repeat?
Repetition.
All right, repeat after me. Your voice lessons, my voice lessons are a waste of time.
A waste of time.
All right.
Oh.
All right, so go ahead. What is
We learned repetition. Like I would say, like
repetition?
Repetition.
That's a tough word for you, huh?
Repetition.
Repetition.
Is that right?
Repetition.
Repetition.
All right.
First, I would.
So in other words, I say something and you repeat it.
And then I sort of repeat.
All right,
it.
repeat this. My life is
a
waste of time.
A waste of time.
All right, very good. Okay. I will leave this planet one day, and no one will know.
And no one will know.
It will make no difference.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. What do you got there? Do some acting for me. Do a scene.
You want me to do a little scene?
No, go ahead.
I have scenes here.
I have scenes here.
I've seen yeah. Play a guy who barely has a voice.
That's a stretch.
Now repeat after me. I could get arrested if I went topless. All right. Go ahead.
All right. You ready? This is a character called Weston.
You're Weston.
I'm Weston.
All right. Go ahead.
Is that Weston or Western?
Weston.
All right, Weston. Go ahead. Go ahead, Weston. And what is your problem?
I'm like an alcoholic type of father.
Okay, good. You're an alcoholic father.
Right.
All right. And you're yelling at your son?
I'm yelling at my son, exactly.
All right. Get the microphone near you. And now, Mike Ganji.
As Weston, the alcoholic father, yelling at his son.
Does somebody want to read with me? Does Freddie want to read?
Well, who is the other person? The son?
The son, yeah. Does Freddie want to read?
Do you have two scripts?
Yeah.
How about Gorilla?
Yeah, why don't you get Gorilla to read with you? Hey, Gorilla, why don't you come in here and read with Ganji?
And now?
Because he's a kid.
He's a kid. He looks like a little kid. Gorilla's another intern who wants to be on the radio.
From the Howard Stern Hall of Fame.
Now, Gorilla, of course, has not had a chance to rehearse his scene.
That's right. He's reading cold, as we say.
Who am I, Wesley?
Wesley.
Okay. Where am I?
Gorilla, even you have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Gorilla has a girlfriend.
Okay.
I hear she's quite cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll get another girl. You can help me.
All right.
Use your name.
He keeps saying to me, help me. All right, let me hear you read with your acting class. Go ahead. This is Mike Gange's acting.
Okay. Hold on a second. I got to settle this.
He's got to get into it.
All right, get into your character.
I got to get my character.
Got to get into my character.
Got to get into my motivation.
Okay. All right, you ready?
How much is this costing me? $800. I better be great.
How much is the acting?
How much is acting?
The acting is actually pretty good. It's like 125, 150, something like that.
For what?
For 4 hours a night, once a week.
For how long?
For how long?
For as long as I want.
You just pay $150 so you can go forever?
Oh, yeah, I can go forever.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
$150, 4 hours?
And you just go?
Yeah, and I just go. It's for, I
can imagine who's teaching you.
It's $150 like a month. And
Lawrence Olivier.
Now it's $150 a month.
The lady supposedly helped Letterman do something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's acted a lot.
He helped him. She helped him change the locks on his house, keep that woman from breaking in. All right, I tell you what. Why don't I give you guys a chance? Just do your scene fast. I got to break the commercial.
What in the hell's going on with you? I was yelling for you just now. Didn't you hear me?
No.
Your breakfast was all ready. Now it's cold. I've eaten half of it already. It's almost gone.
You could have it.
What are you doing in those clothes anyway?
I found them.
I threw them out. What's got into you? You go to take a bath and then you go put some bum clothes on that's been thrown out, pissed in.
What clothes on?
That's been thrown out, thrown up on, pissed in, and God knows what else.
All right.
They fit me.
I had enough.
God knows what kind of acting that is.
This is much too highbrow for this show.
Jackie just smacked Gange in the head. I think Gorilla was better than you, Gange. He ain't even taking lessons. All right, get out of here, both of you. I'm sick of you.
Thank you.
Gorilla, you got a job. Pathetic. All that money being wasted.
Yeah, just think his father's already spent money on a college education, and now he's still shelling out cash.
Maybe you're too horny to act. All right, get out of here.
Hoping you'll adopt me.
Very good. There he is, Gange, with his acting debut and his acting class. I got to take a break. We have a lot to get to. We'll be back right after these words.